Imagine this. You've been holding the line. No calls, no texts, no desperate pleas for closure. But then a dark realization creeps in. She's doing the exact same thing. Silence against silence, a war of absence. And now you're haunted by a single question. What if she never breaks first? What if she moves on and forgets you? Stop. This is where most people lose the battle, but you are not most people. You are about to discover what a true Stoic does in the face of this silence, and it will change everything. The Stoic response to no contact. The moment you realize she's also doing no contact is the moment of your greatest test. But not in the way you think. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor, wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." She is an outside event. Her silence is beyond your control. But your mind, your response to this perceived power struggle, is entirely within your domain. This is where most men fail. They become prisoners to their own emotions, tormented by questions that serve no purpose. Does she still think about me? Is she waiting for me to crack? Should I reach out first? No. The Stoic does not concern himself with what lies outside his control. He does not seek comfort in false hopes or torment himself with imagined scenarios. He masters one thing: himself. The war is not with her, it's with yourself. Epictetus, the former slave turned philosopher, taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Right now, you feel the urge to act, to send that message, to coincidentally post something designed to get her attention. Why? Because your ego is starving for validation. But that urge, that's the enemy. The real fight is happening within you. It is a battle between your higher self and your desperate, weak impulses. The Stoic knows this, and he does not indulge the weaker part of himself. He's not the challenge, you are. The truth about power in no contact. Here's where most people get no contact wrong. They think it's a strategy to make someone miss them. But a Stoic does not play these games. Because the moment your peace depends on her actions, you've already lost. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Freedom is the goal. Not power over her, not proving a point, but liberation from the emotional chains that keep you bound. The real test of no contact is not whether she reaches out. It is whether you can emerge from this unshaken, transformed, and wholly indifferent to the outcome. So, what should you do? Number 1, master your mindset. Every time you feel the pull to break no contact, stop. Observe your thoughts like a detached philosopher. Are you driven by reason or impulse? If impulse, reject it. If reason, test it against Stoic wisdom. Would Marcus Aurelius act on this? Would Seneca be controlled by this emotion? Number 2, embrace the void. Most men fear the silence, but the Stoic welcomes it. In silence, you sharpen your mind. You sit with your discomfort. You transform pain into wisdom. This is your arena of growth. You do not distract yourself with shallow pleasures or validation seeking. You use this time to build, physically, mentally, spiritually. Number 3, develop true indifference. The goal is not to wait until she comes back. The goal is to no longer care whether she does. True Stoic strength is in reaching a state where her return or absence means nothing. This is the ultimate power, to be untouchable, unmoved, completely in command of yourself. What happens next? The moment you truly embrace this, something incredible happens. You no longer see no contact as a game. You no longer feel trapped by it. Instead, you feel liberated. You walk forward, not looking back. And paradoxically, this is the very energy that draws people back to you, because nothing is more powerful than a man who does not need anyone. But by then, you won't care. You will have become something greater than she ever could have imagined. A man of indomitable will, a man of true Stoic strength, a man who controls himself, and because of that, controls everything. Now, tell me, are you ready to take this path? Drop a comment below. What's the hardest part of no contact for you? Let's face it together, like true Stoics.